Hello, Dirk. Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Monica.
It's a pleasure and a joy to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you. I really enjoy connecting with you, and I want to say I'm so grateful that we joined forces and we are creating something beautiful, and I'm also very grateful for our friendship. Thank you.
Thank you for giving us this interview, and thank you for coming to Brazil to do a retreat here. The power of the heart. We are so grateful and happy for this opportunity to stay with you here in Brazil. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel already at home when I talk with you, when I connect, when we speak about the retreat, when we prepare. I feel so welcome, and thank you very much for all the beautiful energy that you display.
Please, could you talk a little bit about how will be this retreat?
Yes, that's a good question, because people want to know, of course, what is a Dutchman living in Canada, is he going to do in Brazil? So I emigrated about 17 years from the Netherlands. I worked in corporate business, but I didn't feel fulfilled. My heart was actually empty, and I wanted to change something in my life. I went through some more traumatic experiences, especially in the loss of some family members in my life, and that actually changed me a lot. I wanted to interview people that really inspired me at that point in my life. I started interviewing scientists, spiritual teachers, authors, and that went actually from a hobby more into work, because I was so passionate about it. And one day I was speaking with Greg Braden many years ago, and I loved how he bridged the science and spirituality. And I thanked him for the interview, because I gained also so much from it. And then maybe 2 months later, I was speaking with Howard Martin. He's the executive vice president of the Institute of HeartMath. And at the end of the interview, I said to Howard, I love it. You know, I just fallen in love, not with you, but with the concept. And so we had to laugh. And he says, why didn't you come to California and we train you to become a HeartMath trainer? This is actually really when my new career started, but it doesn't feel like a career. I haven't felt one day that I'm working, because I'm very grateful to be able to do the work. Not so long ago, in the beginning of this year, I started creating what I call coherence hotspots. And of course, you know that because you have created a coherence hotspot in your community in Brazil, in Osvaldo Cruz. And this is actually how we connected. And what I really liked is that our energies connected so well that we said, why don't we do a retreat? And you believed in what I can offer you, and I mean you in your community. And we talked about HeartMath. We talked about the science behind how to connect with the heart, how it changes our physiology, how it changes our genetic expression, which is, of course, everything in our life. So I would love to share, for the first day in the retreat, I want to share more about HeartMath. I would like to share, to show you how to connect with the heart, but also to understand the science behind it, because the science is very exciting, actually. And we learn almost every day from new experiments. And we're going to experiment too, because there is a lot of power behind the connection of the heart. And we talked already about the title of the workshop, the power of the heart. I would also call it the intelligence of the heart. And power is something different than force. Power comes from a power within, from the heart. Force is mainly coming from an ego. And we see that around the world. And so the first day is all about the science and power of the heart. Then while we're learning a lot of the science, I think we also have to go a little deeper within ourselves, and that's what we do on the second day. I created a really nice concept, and it's called the 5 Insights. And one night I woke up and some things came to me that I felt were really important, and this is actually what I want to share on the second day. And I like a wheel, it's a circle. And we first have to acknowledge where we are in life. We cannot say just, I want to be this, or I want to be well-connected, or have a meaningful relationship. First of all, we need to know, where are we? You know, where am I in this world? What is available to me? And then in the second step, we go a little deeper and we start acknowledging what we feel deeply inside and how we usually give meaning to that feeling, or maybe we suppress it. So we go deeper with the feeling there. It's a little bit more scary than the science, but it's a beautiful way to start learning and hopefully accepting ourselves at a deeper level. Once you start moving through the feeling and everything that we feel in this world, then we probably get a better view on, who am I? Who am I? Who is this little boy? Who is this little girl inside still? And we start connecting with her. And it's a very exciting process. We do a lot of experiential exercises where you truly get to feel what it is like to be connecting with that little child inside. And once you're there and you get a glimpse of who he or she is, then probably you can align. You give this little kid a hand and you start walking through life with the passion from that little child that's still there inside you, despite maybe some of the trauma, some of the negative experiences in your life. This child is still there. And from there on, you can start creating something really beautiful from the heart. And then sometimes the body even resists. The mind wants to really move into a positive direction, but the body has memory and the body wants to resist. So in the third day, we start using the body in a very intense way to start moving through that old memory. And we use very deep breathing techniques. We use something else that is very exciting. It's a little scary, and maybe I should keep it as a secret, I don't know. But we use that third day to start feeling deeper. So we go from science, from understanding, from truly going within in the heart. And if there's any resistance left, then on the third day, we get the body involved. And it's so important because I work a lot with people who are traumatized. I work with military veterans and police officers. And I know that just by understanding conceptually something won't change you in that aspect. So we need to use the body as an instrument of your own consciousness. So this is basically what you could expect in the 3 days.
Wow. Thank you so much for inspiring me, for stay with us in this retreat. I feel in my heart it will be a beautiful time for people who live here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to connect with you soon again, because we do a lot of work to prepare for the retreat. And if you even have any doubts, whether it's for you or not, just have a chat with Monica. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you sooner than later in April.